Hey folks, welcome back to another video. We're looking at question 521, longest uncommon sequence, subsequence 1. The way they're expecting us to solve this problem, or what the accepted solution is actually kind of stupid, but like let's walk through it and understand why that is the accepted answer. Let's go through the examples first. So with these with input 1, example 1, we have ABA and CDC because none of them are the subsequence of the other, the uncommon subsequence. So we basically return 3. In this case, it makes sense. In the second example, we have AAA and BBB. There's no overlap, and then that's the reason why we return 3. And for example 3, we have AAA and AAA. Both of them are subsequences of each other, so we return -1. So what happens in other cases, right? Let's look at cases where there are strings but not of equal length. So A, B, C, and then we have B to be equal to A, B, A, B. Right. So in this case, the longest subsequence here is actually 4 because AB does not match with ABAD, right? Even though there are smaller subsequences that do match, the largest subsequence is actually the one that is the greatest. So in this case, it's 4. So as long as there's not an exact match, you basically have to return the string length of the maximum length. So in this case, so for example, we have another one of, let's say, A, we have just A and B to be A, right? In this case, the longest uncommon subsequence is actually just the length of the largest string here, even though the overlap is A and A. But if you take the longest string into consideration, you just basically have to return the length of the maximum, the max length of both the strings that are given to us, except in cases where both the strings are actually equal. So that's the reason why this is not necessarily the most easiest to come to conclusion with, just because of the way the problem has been worded. But you just got to do it. Okay, so what's the base case? The base case is basically if A equals B, you need to return -1 because they exactly match. Otherwise, you just need to return the maximum length of both. So it will be A dot length and B dot length. And why does this work? Let's so in these cases, when the strings are not really equal, you have to basically take the largest string and return it. But what happens in cases where they're equal? In that case, we get 4 and 4 in both the cases. They're the same, and 4 gets returned, and it still works as a solution. So let's try running this for the first 3 test cases. That works. Let's try submitting it, and that works again. Let's talk about the space and the time complexity. The time complexity in this, I think it's off 1 unless a string equals string is off n. Unless that is off n, I think it is off 1 time complexity. The space complexity in this particular case is off 1 as well. Since and why do we care about that? We're not really taking any additional space to store anything. Awesome, so that's how you solve this problem. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. I'd really appreciate that. It keeps me motivated to make more videos. Thanks so much, and I'll see you folks soon. Peace.